Once a year I seem to somehow mess up with the cost of corn on the ground. So now we got some chicken feed, but we have no chickens. If that's the whole building, man, labor must cost a lot. There goes 30,000. You know, I should have never come down here. I'm ready, but I have no idea what we're doing. I need the Swede. Where's the Swede?
We're just out here getting it done.
Do you need to seek medical attention?
I think so.
I might lose my temper.
That's a prostate.
You'll find out. Forward! Forward! That didn't take much.
Larson?
You never know what we're gonna get into, right, Doggo? Ah! You're in the rhubarb! I'm having fun. Morning. Well, guess who or how many people slept in this morning? Take a guess. How many? Well, I'm counting. I shouldn't say it, but 1, 2, 3, 4. Four of them. And I got to show you something near catastrophe. I was so happy, proud last night. Not a kernel of corn spilled on the ground from overfilling a bin. But that last bin, yeah, I turned into a trucker. Same old story. That last bin getting full, come home, whoop, level alert's on, got to shut her down. I can live with that, but I almost had a perfect record. Not to be, I guess. So now we are pouring out and unloading the grain dryers for today's project. And yeah, I was one of them that slept in. Might have been till 9 o'clock. Didn't even wake up, except for when I had to shut my alarm off at that horrible hour. But that's in the past. Let's not talk about it. So last night when we finished up that last field, it was pretty dry, 16 and a half. The wet bin, that is full. And we do have a sensor up there to shut the wet bin off when it goes full. So the grain pits got used last night to store corn so that I can move some bushels around here. We'll get them unloaded. Plus, I think we got 3 semis full. Grain carts are empty. I was so looking forward to a good night's sleep last night. For safety reasons, I wanted to make sure that nobody was gonna call me, as in Mrs. East and Mrs. West. I think I'll rename them for next year, but well, time will tell. So I went and I killed the power to everything. Now we gotta unload them things, so repowering. Okay, I'm gonna put you guys down to make sure that I am choosing the correct procedure to go into the correct bins. Pull a few cables out there, close a few gates on the roof augers, turn the right roof auger on, choose the right pipe that feeds the correct roof auger. So we'll talk in a little bit. For you guys that don't understand what I was spouting off about with choosing the correct pipe, now you're gonna have to use your vision a little bit. We're gonna have to get the step ladder out, or the little ladder, to get up here and show you guys. But there is the grain leg right there. That's the tower. So the grain is going to go up the grain leg and down to the roof of 21 through a pipe that is downhill. Then it is going to go into a double run that fills 25. So I had to go switch what pipe I was dumping in. I was dumping into 23. Now I went to 21, going to the roof auger or the double run pump into 25. I will be giving a quiz on that, how that all works at the end of this, so I hope you paid attention. I'm not gonna bend over and look, but I know it's full enough, so we're gonna call that good. And I don't know. We're just gonna have to leave some in the wet bin, like I said, and run the fans. Let's go up to the very top and take a look around. I only wish that there was another platform that I could get to all the other bin roofs from here. Maybe I could just jump right on top and slide down that. That shouldn't be asking too much, should it? Maybe not. Oh, feel the burn in the old legs. Definitely out of shape. I just gotta go back. Gonna go up on top of the new bin. Have not been up there yet. Check it out. You can see I was up on that bin. That's the one that I was just standing on. And I have managed to crawl myself to the top of this bin. Bear with the wind, but that's part of it up here. I know you want the experience of being up here, so just gotta bear with it. Let's go. Who wants to be the first one to walk across the platform that, I'm sure the guys that put it together walked on it, right? It's a little unnerving, I'll say that. Is that bolt loose? Here we go. Oh man. So if just one of these bins, grain bin, tips a little bit, which it shouldn't, that'll be the first place to look for any kind of stress. Right, that's just freaking me out. Hello? We could maybe add just a little bit. I have cored this one out, so we could add 4,000. Looking just to dry as much as we can, but yet also be able to core out the bend and get rid of that big peak in them. Made it over here. Could also add a little bit to this one too. Whoa, you almost got clunked on your head. Well, I'm gonna go back down. You guys don't need to see me huffing and puffing. So now we're gonna just add a little bit to all these and core them out. Not today. I'm done with this here up and down stuff, and we're gonna top the bends off and we'll core out some other day. I'm gonna fess up. I did it. Once a year I seem to somehow mess up with the cost of corn on the ground. I was so certain that I had filled all the faraway bends, like we have talked about before, with the roof augers, that I didn't even go check to see if the new bin 27, was the roof auger was open or closed. So I was wanting to go into 24, and I've drilled that into my head so many times. Always fill up your bins farthest away from the grain leg, so that if the roof auger fails, you can gravity spout into your other bins, not needing a roof auger. And I did it. I messed up. Just very frustrating that I cannot remember that. We did not fill this one first, the new bin, because it was not ready. We filled this one second. I believe this one was first, then that one, and this one. So now, had to open up a valve up there and drain all of the corn that was in the spout the spout was full of corn that was feeding bin 24 roof auger, and because I had the bin 27 closed, it jammed the roof auger totally, would not start, and we had to drain all the grain out of that, which then in another windy day, it has blown the corn. Instead of the corn coming and falling straight down where we could sweep it up, the corn pretty much was wrapping itself around the bin in a beautiful yellow colored rainfall. Some of the corn actually went right down in there. I wasn't too upset about that, but most of it ended up out there. So now we got some chicken feed, but we have no chickens. This is super awesome. Plugged. Raining corn. Wow, that tube, this box. I don't think anything can run out of that because that's paddle chain, but it really can make a mess. Now all of a sudden it's kind of nice being the guy up here. Wow, that wind really did wonders. Yeah, make sure all side gates are open when trying to fill into this bin. Oh man, you guys been riding with Doggo today. Doggo cam. You know you've taken 7 clips and I bet there's 20 minutes on this camera, huh? It's been a day. It's been a day. You tell them about how you had a little problem here?
I ended the drying season with a big sad.
That's even what I told you. I said, it's amazing that you can make it through all the chaos and not plug anything, and then when you're all by yourself, things just go sideways.
Did you tell them about that?
Little mower that is fixed up. The what? The Batwing. Oh yeah, they seen us fix that piece. Okay, so we are gonna go over to my new property, or well, it ain't really new to me, but my new building site. Is that what we shall call it?
Yeah, I want to see the cement prep work there. I really didn't understand. I understood the idea of how this is going to be. It's different than what is a normal pad. It's not a floating pad, it's a what?
I don't know what it's called. Oh, look at the cover crop. There's like 5 little cover crop stems of wheat growing. Oh yeah, cover crop in Minnesota, guys. It don't work. You gonna allow me a road through here? Right through the field?
I suppose. Hang on here, it's a rough spot.
Wow, he's been through this area before. You can tell by his tracks.
It's a little...
It's a rough spot. Doesn't even slow down. Just hang on.
Seat belts are in here for a reason, I guess. Unbelievable.
Brody never did have to use that porta-john.
Yeah. The guys that dropped it off put it right along the edge of the road. I couldn't believe it.
You had to send Johnny over to push it out of the way for corn harvest. All right, so we are here.
What's this?
What's what?
Why is you got another building in front of a building?
Oh, it's all for cosmetic looks, I guess. This is the middle of the road option here. So what you're gonna see here is the middle of the road. It is going to be a pole building. It is a Morton pole building, pole shed, whatever you call it. Typically a pole shed is you put the poles in and you build the shed, and if you want cement inside, you pour cement inside the building. And I did not want that for rodent reasons. It's a large part of why we built a steel shed for a farm shop. And we got talking to him about it, and he's like, oh, we now offer this option. It's the middle of the road between, they also will do frost footings, which maybe should be done, but the price tag, this already was too much.
This was, so this is the middle, yeah.
Yeah, this is in between doing the pole shed and just pouring cement inside like everyone's used to knowing. and then doing frost footings, which apparently they do also now.
And a frost footing is just
4 feet deep.
right.
So this is going to be
wood wall.
2 feet deep. They've got styrofoam coming out to help insulate it, and then gonna have foam here to insulate it, and then it's gonna have in-floor heat. So in theory, it keeps the frost away from the building, and then it's 2 feet deep to be strong. So this is gonna basically be a 2-foot footer for the building. This is all poured. I think it's 5 inches of cement they're putting on the inside here. So the electrician and plumber have been here because in the future, I got a well head there. We did test it. It apparently works. Who knows what year that's from. That we're gonna dig water lines in here in the future through those tile sleeves that are in this trench. We have to dig a trench at some point.
So how come they spray foam that?
They spray foamed it so that it don't fall in when they're walking and pouring cement. So they had to dig a trench and they spray foamed the edge of the gravel.
Huh.
Keep it from collapsing. And so we got some plumbing going on here, floor drains, toilet, a dog wash, and then also a drain for the softener. So in the future, I'm planning on having the well come to the shed, water come to the shed, softener in the shed, soft water and hard water both going to future house at some point somewhere on this property. So that's why I got 2 sleeves coming in, and then I'm gonna have water lines going out. So we've realized the plumber might have to come back because I think I have not been here. I literally have been in a combine every day, and Dad's been here and talking to them and what I want done, and just I wanted something changed from the blueprints and it didn't get changed. Let's just say that. So I want a sink over there. There's gonna be a little room here for like the softener and all that different things, and I want a sink on the outside for like a cool toolbox / sink area. So that might be something that has to be changed. We'll see. The electrician has been here. This is going to be where the power comes into the building and also out of the building, and instead of running conduits all over the interior walls, the pipe there basically 4-cornered it and ran it underneath the ground. So when the panel is here, they just shove it, boom, they're over there, and should be pretty clean. I'm actually very excited about that. It's exactly, we got that idea from our farm shop. That's what we did, had runs under the cement. So when we want to pull new wires in the future, it's very easy actually. Yeah, that's fiberglass rebar.
Fiberglass rebar. It ain't very heavy, and that's all that's holding this
That's
floor down.
exactly when I called you
Styrofoam.
earlier today and said they make
Should I slide that across your neck?
plastic rebar.
It's new and improved, right?
Yeah.
Better than the steel.
Well, other than that, I guess here it is. Before they start rebarring and getting this foam goes down, and then they're gonna put floor heat tubes on to the foam, so the heat goes up instead of into the ground. This is gonna be a floor drain, which I thought was gonna get drained over there, but it turns out it's going to a rock hole, which is fine because I don't foresee power washing equipment by the mass thousands of gallons. Another change coming,
Well,
Doggo?
can't we just dig a tile line up to it and
We may have to because
split it out there?
I'm assuming that that's what this is here. And beings, it's like bigger rocks. I think this is. It's sad that I'm building the building and I have no idea what's been going on here.
Yeah, it's not a good deal.
No, it isn't. It's Brody even said when we were combining, and I said, yeah, they're showing up to do the cement and all this, and he's like, you're not gonna be there? I said, well, kind of busy right now.
Well, let's go home. I don't know. I used to like building, but now it's kind of getting
Overwhelming.
just ain't what it used to be.
What's that mean?
Decision making and all that, I've I'm over that time of my life, I think.
I know what I want. We're not far off of it. I need another drain. Otherwise, everything looks pretty good. So we got to get tile up around this building for the rain gutters. So maybe we can hook our drain into that.
You're gonna pull the water.
It drops off pretty good that way. So yeah, I would like to go that way. I think so. That should work. We'll hook that in. Everything's good. New plan.
Plan. What change would this be? Because it started at a whole different site.
It started at a whole different location. Now we got talks of building a house in the future. There's all the building parts though. They're here. Like, if that's the whole building, man, labor must cost a lot. You think that's the whole building?
Yeah.
Those 3 little piles? You think so?
Yeah, it shouldn't cost what it costs. No doubt about that.
That makes me not.
Explain this to me now. What is this?
We're gonna have a little porch here, just for looks, you know. And I guess it needs the same type of footing, so here it is.
Huh. Okay.
Right or wrong?
I'll come visit you after it's all done, including the interior work.
Where's he
Oh,
going?
there he goes. He's pulling off in the main rows.
No, I can't. No, we can't watch it.
How many guide lugs are missing off that track? We're starting to lose more. One,
Oh,
two,
come
3.
on.
Let's get up there. We gotta look at that. We're missing at least a half a dozen now. There goes 30,000.
You know, I should have never come down here.
Yeah, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
They're barely hanging on.
That's not good. But the sulfur's doing a nice job. We really need a rain. We're supposed to get a rain.
One basket's down and
Next
the
week.
others are up.
Supposed to get.
Yeah, I think
I told them I
3/4 of
don't
an
want the baskets down, so I suppose they're settling down because the tractor remotes aren't, tip-top shape anymore.
These stumps here.
Where are you gonna find new tracks, Doggo?
I don't want. It helped last time, so we're looking for some 18-inch tracks for the RX. And
24-inch,
24-inch.
for the 9RX. We need 2 rear ones. They're shot. And now we need some 30 or 36-inch belts for maybe 30-inch for a 9530T. Jump.
I think I'll take 4 RX belts, then we'll sell our 2 good ones.
Well, I guess we're back to the farm and we're taking Sunday off. So since we're done harvesting, I hope you enjoyed today's video update of what's going on over there with that project. I feel it has felt very overwhelming to me, and hopefully it keeps moving forward in progress. And yeah, I'm gonna have to do some phone calling on that and get the drain where I want it to be. Anyways, guys, that's my problem, not yours. We'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.